Welcome. If you're new here, my name is Aileen, and here we like to talk about all things makeup, mostly luxury makeup, skincare, and fashion. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, I hope you consider subscribing and joining the family. So today it's interesting. We're going to see what happens when we compare the old Ultra Le Teint in the shade B40 to the new and reformulated Ultra Le Teint in the shade B40. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then keep on watching. But before we go, like we always say, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Let's get to it. Okay, you guys, so let's give these a try. So first I want to swatch them, see if the colors look any different. This is the original. I haven't even swatched the new one because I just want to do it on camera. And then I will go into what the essay told me the difference is. And then we'll see if that is the case. So the colors, they look the same. The new one looks just a hair lighter. This is the original formula and this is the new. So you can definitely see a difference in the consistency where this one's not moving at all and this one is, and this is the new. So I'm gonna apply the original on one side and the new on the other and see what we think. So when I went to Chanel, I asked the essay, that was just like a tiny little pump, and I've only used the old formula. So the original formula. So I'm going in on this side with the original formula. So I was told that the coverage has not changed. Fragrance was not removed. Well, it's right next to this one, so I can't really tell. But what they did do was they felt, and on this side I'm going to go with the BK Beauty 101, which is a tried and true. They felt that the original formula provided everything that they wanted for a full coverage foundation. However, it would set and dry too quickly. So this is going to be interesting for anyone with oily skin, which I would assume would be the majority of the audience and consumers that would enjoy a matte foundation such as this one. So I just dabbed whatever was left on my hand on those hyperpigmentations and just lightly dab that. So it really is like a natural finish. It's not a flat matte because you can see a radiance. So they were saying this, they got a lot of feedback that this formula just dried down too quickly, that upon application you had to work in small sections to prevent it from settling down and drying down, or you wouldn't be able to move it around. I've had this particular foundation for less than a year and I haven't experienced that problem. And I like, honestly, that it just dries down quickly because I know it'll dry down, it'll stay in place, it's not going anywhere. And it doesn't, like, it's just a beautiful, beautiful foundation. It really is. This is the original formula. But I never felt that the formula was difficult to spread, it would dry too fast. The reasons that they gave me as to why the formula changed were just issues I never had. So you saw in the consistency that the new one is runnier. So I'm not sure if that means it can move more on the face, but we're going to test it. But I am keeping them apart because besides the fact that this top looks brand new and this one looks dirty, there is absolutely no way to distinguish these apart from one another. So this is the old one. This is the new. They both say 30 mil, made in France. They don't have the address variants like the blushes, how to determine the old from the new. All the words on the back are exactly the same. I do have the box for the new one, but I don't have the box for the original formula, so I can't compare it. It does have, you know, the standard 1 ounce, the 12-month shelf life. Everything else is exactly the same. And then, like, I can appreciate how this dries down. And I always tell everyone, B40, if you're interested in knowing what my exact foundation shade is, B40 in Chanel is always my perfect shade. So next, I'm going to wipe all this off. And this does have Bioderma on it. I just want to make sure I get all the original formula off my hand before trying the new. So next I'm going to add more of the new, and it's probably too much, but you can see how it runs where the original would not run. The consistency is different. It does feel thinner, creamier, just off of rubbing it on the back of my hand. I will say, based on the consistency and how it feels, I feel like a little will go a long way with this one versus the other, versus the original. So now I'm just going to shear these out. I'm just going to blend this out and see if I can see a difference. Okay, so I'm just going to dab in the back of my hand like I did on the other side and just apply a little additional coverage on the spots of my hyperpigmentation. And then try to dab that in versus swiping it. Okay, let me take a closer look. The shades do look identical. The glow on both sides does look identical. The coverage looks the same. It really does look the same. Does it feel different? Yes. The new one is creamier. It's runnier, but it didn't apply differently. I tried this brush on the new formula specifically because on creamier formulas, sometimes this can leave a streak. And I know with the old formula, it never did. And it does not. It did not leave any brush strokes or streaks. It blended beautifully into the skin. So here you are. Here's the original Ultra Le Teint. And here's the reformulated. They both look beautiful. It's just going to be in a matter of do they wear differently. So let me finish the rest of my makeup like I normally would off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So I did apply my makeup as normal. I will have everything linked down below, you guys. I got approved for affiliate links. So I will have everything linked down below. Like, that feels so weird to say, but it truly is humbling. It's all thanks to you guys. They are affiliate links, so I will earn a very small commission from them. And if you do, I wholeheartedly just appreciate your support. And if you don't feel comfortable, that's fine as well. I'm just happy to have you here. So I did do my makeup, do a couple things around the house. So it's been about an hour and a half. I will say, I don't think I could see a difference, but let me get a mirror. I really don't. I will say I forgot to set my under eye, but it's fine. I'm not going anywhere. But the coverage is good. She's cute. She's working. So I won't be able to do check-ins. You know, the kids are doing digital learning tomorrow because we're getting ready to get hit by Tropical Storm Fred, I believe his name is. So we have a lot going on, so I won't be able to do a check-in, but I will make sure to leave a pinned comment stating how long I wore it, if I saw any differences, and we'll go from there. I also will have a video coming up. I bought the correctors, the concealer, to compare to the original formula. I bought the reformulated concealer, and by now my unboxing should be available, and if it is, I will link it up here. But that's it, you guys. Thank you all so much for coming, and until next time, don't forget, we're all perfectly imperfect. Bye.